I have talked about how the UAP stuff and all this like alien shit is, I think, being mass distributed to get the conspiracy cranks to pay attention to like not the real pedophilic elite that are conspiring to ruin your lives, but instead on like some other stuff. It's trying to hold people's attention. Also, he walked it back anyway.
Turning now to Capitol Hill this morning, no deal is in sight to end the partial government shutdown. Congress is on recess after failing to approve more funding for the Department of Homeland Security. The parties are fighting over immigration enforcement. Willie James Inman is in West Palm Beach traveling with the president. Willie James, good morning.
Eva, good morning to you. That partial government shutdown that took effect over the weekend impacts more than 260,000 government employees. And that means some, like TSA officers, may be forced to work without a paycheck until President Trump and congressional Democrats strike a deal.
President Trump says he knows how to end the latest funding fight with Democrats.
I know what they want. I know what they can live with.
But the president and key Democratic leaders still won't say what they can live with.
We're willing to have a good faith conversation about everything, but fundamentally, we need change that is dramatic, that is bold, that is meaningful, and that is transformational.
Democrats are...
God, he's so fucking hot. He's so hot. I mean, come on, dude. He is so fucking hot. Can you blame me for this? I mean, what a sexual dynamo he is, dude. Hakeem Jeffries, you are the man. You are the GOAT, dude. Hakeem Jeffries, every time I see you speak on television, my panties are wet. Every single time, dude. Oh my God. I hate the soundboard with the power of 1,000,000 suns. Okay, well, you're just a fucking hater. I don't know why. I don't know why you're hating. I don't know why you're a hating ass bitch. Because there's a lot of good that's coming out of the soundboard, okay? You got to use some other sounds on the soundboard, Unc. Yeah, I know. Like this one. Is that better? That's how I feel. That's how I feel every time. You can learn from him and fuck all the worker. Learn from Funk Flex. Soundboard feels like you're turning your stream into a slot machine engagement, bullshit exploiting human weakness on the most fundamental level. Wow, we got the esteemed Marxist Leninist in the chat, dude. Oh my God, you are so fucking intellectual and so well read. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a fucking Twitch streamer, dumbass. Do you understand? Do you understand that? Like stop looking for something more intellectual here, okay? Do you understand? Wee woo. It's the fucking fun police up in this bitch. Jesus Christ. No fun allowed. Soundboard is necessary to hold the attention of Zoomers. Yeah, soundboard exploitation. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. Here's what I have to say to you. You are an idiot. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have some fucking fun while I'm also, live streaming. Okay.
No.
Democrats are demanding changes after scenes like these in Minnesota, where immigration officers shot and killed Renee Good and Alex Preddy.
They need to be reined in. They need to stop the violence.
Democrats want immigration officers to unmask, wear body cameras, and get warrants to enter private property.
Some of the asks are just, I think they're unreasonable.
But Trump administration officials have not specified which changes are reasonable. And while TSA officers are now working without pay, immigration enforcement operations are not currently impacted. Meanwhile, new fallout from a racist image of the Obamas depicted as apes that appeared in a video Trump posted online and then deleted 10 days ago. Trump maintains he didn't make a mistake because he never saw the image of the Obamas. The White House blamed a staffer for posting the video. This weekend, former President Obama responded to the post.
The majority of the American people find this behavior deeply troubling. There doesn't seem to be any shame about this among people who used to feel like you had to have some sort of decorum.
And because Congress remains in recess all week, funding for the full federal government may not be in place by the time President Trump gives his annual State of the Union address next week on Tuesday, Vlad.
Former President Barack Obama breaking his silence after President Trump's blatantly racist post earlier this month depicting him and...
Did you hear Obama confirm aliens? I did, dude. I don't care. Okay. You know how I feel about this. I have talked about how the UAP stuff and all this like alien shit is, I think, being mass distributed to get the conspiracy cranks to pay attention to like not the real pedophilic elite that are conspiring to ruin your lives, but instead on like some other stuff. It's trying to hold people's attention. Also, he walked it back anyway. He came out and was like, oh, actually, what I meant is that there's definitely a likelihood that there's aliens. That's, it's very different. That's very different than like, saying I'm the president and I saw aliens in the files. Okay.
And the former First Lady Michelle Obama.
He just meant like logically speaking, he said what I say all the time about aliens, that it's like, I'm a believer that aliens do exist in the way that we understand it. Probably not. But the universe is infinite, and therefore there are, there is a infinite amount of opportunities for aliens to exist. Of course, there's going to be aliens. Of course, there's going to be life forms out there. It's just like, they're not. Universe is finite. Okay, well, from where we're standing, it might as well be infinite.
Apes.
I think it's important to recognize that the majority of the American people find this behavior deeply troubling.
Obama over the weekend calling the Trump administration shameless, saying they don't respect the presidency.
There's this sort of clown show that's happening in social media and on television. And what is true is that there doesn't seem to be any shame about this among people who used to feel like you had to have some sort of decorum and a sense of propriety and respect for the office. Right? So that's been lost.
Obama's reaction coming more than a week after both Republicans and Democrats condemned that post. The White House initially defended it, calling it fake outrage. But the criticism only grew. Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina, the Senate's only black Republican, calling the president's post the most racist thing I've seen out of this White House. Senator Roger Wicker of Mississippi writing, this is totally unacceptable. The president later deleted the post 12 hours later. The administration later telling ABC News a White House staffer erroneously made the post. And then on Thursday, a week after that video was posted, President Trump telling reporters he had not disciplined the staffer. And despite lawmakers on both sides calling on the president to apologize, the president refusing.
No, I didn't make a mistake.
So Obama says this is all a distraction. He said that both he and the former First Lady still travel the country and that they still believe in kindness, decency, and courtesy, Rebecca.
All right. Well said. Rachel, thank you.
I love the soundboard. I fucking love the soundboard. Holy shit, I love the soundboard. Hasan, so giddy over the soundboard. I'm crying. So cute and professional. This seems so happy. Thank you. Sometimes your 34-year-old comfort streamer is a little baby. Okay, is a little baby and has likes to have fun. It's a listen. We're led by clowns, so enjoy the circus. Okay.